ベジジほっほジミジミケケゲイルベジジオドサメの竹おやおやまテイヘイウィゲールスースクスクウィおいどろサメの竹オムガルイーギオドおいどろおやおやまテイヘイウィおっとまぽえジミジミペンペンテイヘイのじびがぎうまかううジゲプンのじびがぎソースーさんおいどろスーケケソイソウソカミテイヘイスーサメの竹おいどろおいどろあっぽうチャッチャチャッチャのじびがぎおやおいどろおどルイーギサメの竹すくすく
Alright, hello everybody, the Iodyte here, and today I will be bringing you the first episode of Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. I'm going to begin this episode off with an apology as for why I have taken so very long to bring you another episode and whatnot, and that's basically because, well, it's been a lot of things really, ranging from anywhere from I just haven't had time to I lost the cable to my capture card, which was the almighty important cable, so I couldn't plug it in, so I had to get a replacement, which I just got a few days ago, so I can finally go back to recording some of the other things. And, you know, there have been a lot of other things, such as now that I'm in college, there's been a lot of time where I just haven't been able to really sit down and record. to really the big thing, in which now that I live in an apartment with 2 other roommates, I don't have a whole lot of room to be myself and record. Mostly because there's a ton of noise, and right now you probably hear, you know, some other noises. You can probably hear the AC. You can probably hear the heat running. It's too cold outside for AC. You'll probably hear me shuffle around a bit on the floor as I'm still trying to get used to this microphone. I've actually borrowed my roommate's microphone, and I'll be borrowing it for the next couple of days, because in the next couple of days I'll be getting my own new microphone. So when that arrives, I'll be able to, well, I can now, but I'll start with more, with more Let's Plays and begin the rest of the stuff. The reason I'm playing Luigi's Mansion at the moment and not Bayonetta is because, well, it's because I had taken the long break that I intended to take, but there was really no warning. So I did that, and then I decided that I should probably play a smaller game that doesn't take nearly as much time or effort to play. And so that's what I did. I chose Luigi's Mansion. The Bayonetta Let's Play, it's not, I haven't abandoned it, I just have to get back to it, and I will after this. That being said, the Luigi's Mansion commentary is going to be post-commentary, and this is my first intended post-commentary for the entire Let's Play. So bear with me if I don't do exactly the best with everything. And yeah, so that's basically how it's gonna go. At this moment in time, I have all of the Luigi's Mansion Let's Play recorded. It's a really short game. I believe it took me roughly 3.5 hours, I would say. Yeah, that sounds about right. So it'll only be a few episodes long. I'm probably gonna chunk it out into half-hour videos. I mean, that's what I have right now. So anyway, I completely lost my train of thought. Alright, so what we just did was we just went through the training session, which Professor Egad here explains how you use the vacuum cleaner. I'm not sure why I'm just standing around. Weird. Anyway, I don't remember what past we did. I'll get to that after this. So, we just went through the training, which Professor Egad just tells you how to use the vacuum cleaner, which is shine your light on the ghosts, and then hold R to suck them up, and then repeatedly move the joystick in the opposite direction of the ghost. And boom, it's just like Ghostbusters, but oh, you're Luigi, not everybody else. I haven't seen Ghostbusters in a really, really long time. And after that, you just go back to the mansion. If you find a toad in an area, you talk to him, and not only can you save your progress, but Toad will actually light the room you're in. What you're supposed to do in this game is you go into the room, as you'll see after I'm done, you know, looting the crap out of the place. You go into a room, and each room is basically gauntlet style. You fight a bunch of ghosts, and then the room lights up, and then you get rewards. Boom. There's another thing that I will get to in the next episode, which what you'll do, and it's another thing to do with the rooms after they've been lit, but I'll say that when it comes. So anyway, you might be wondering, maybe you are, maybe you're not, I don't know, but you might be wondering why I'm doing this post-commentary, and that's because I originally had it as live commentary, but there was a problem with the audio recording. I had a separate Let's Play, not my own, but I had a separate Let's Play playing so that way I can get some extra background noise, because that's what I like to do when I play video games. And it ended up being just loud enough to be recognizable on the microphone, which really bums me out because the microphone I was using is not sensitive in the least. The problem with that is it's just background noise that wasn't necessary. It didn't need to be there. It doesn't belong to me either, so I don't really have rights to use it. So I had two choices. I either scrap the entire thing and start from scratch, or I do what I'm doing now and take it and then do post commentary. and obviously I've chosen the latter of the two, and whether it's gonna be good or it's not gonna be good, I guess we're gonna find out, because, you know, the only real general thing you're missing is my late night ramblings, and it's actually at a decent time at this moment. So yeah, I've actually managed to get some free time to do some recordings. Holy cow, ladies and germs. But I digress. So that first room we went through, I don't remember what it was called. I think it's the living room. I'm just gonna call it the living room. This is the inner room, and as you notice, the first ghosts that you deal with, they're called gold ghosts. They're just the very basic ghosts of the mansion. They have 10 HP, they go around, they hit you, that's it. These ghosts right here aren't really that annoying. They get annoying once they get in tangent with another ghost, which we'll get into in the next LP. These ghosts are purple punchers. And are they purple or are they pink? Give me a second. Oh, they're purple punchers. Yeah, I have troubles with colors, very much so. They also really don't look purple. I have a wiki up next to me, so I figured, since I'm not bringing you live commentary, I could at least kind of give out an informative commentary. Sort of. Anyway, so you may notice that this mansion is also filled not only with ghosts and lots of dust. That dust never completely goes away, but it's filled with coins and dollar bills and gold bars, and there's several gems and from portrait ghosts, which we will get into in a little bit. There are also pearls. And the point of collecting these monies is you don't actually purchase anything. It's purely for your score at the end of the game. You can ring anywhere from H, which is a dinky little tent, to the A, which you get just a neat mansion. That's kind of what the score does. Well, nowadays I always get the A, but in order to get an A, you have to have 100,000. Excuse me, 100 million. Are they dollars? I don't remember. We'll have to figure out at the end of the area. But you have to get 100 million money. We'll just leave it at that. And then at the end, you just get this neat little portrait, and it just shows you how well you did. How many times you die, how much damage you take, how easy it is for you to suck up ghosts. None of that really matters in the long run, because you're only ranked based on how much money. Although, I guess how well you do against the portrait ghosts does affect your overall money. But I'll get into that in a little bit. That ghost you just noticed there was, I believe their technical name is Speedy Spirit, but I always just call them white ghosts. And you find them in specific locations, only in the dark, and once they start running around, or basically what you do is you reveal them, and then you want to try to catch them almost immediately as soon as Luigi recovers from being frightened, because otherwise they will run around and they're crazy fast and near, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's really difficult to catch them if they start running around. I believe I actually straight up miss a couple of them, and I lose a couple of them. These are mirrors. You think normally they do nothing, but if you take a picture of a mirror, any mirror in the mansion, it will send you straight back to the foyer. Why? I don't know. It's a neat way to get around sometimes. Anyway, now that we've gone through and we've grabbed our key, Professor Egad here, he comes up, and he's basically just going to warn us, hey, there's special ghosts on the other side of this door. What these special ghosts are, these are portrait ghosts. And they're basically mini bosses and bosses, because there are 4 areas to this game, and each area is broken up essentially by a floor. At the end of each area is a boss portrait ghost, and in between them are not boss portrait ghosts. And what I'm demonstrating here is I'm demonstrating to you the fake doors. I don't remember if I actually select the door or not, but basically if you walk up to the door and you hit the A button, it will swing Luigi out and he will slam right into the wall, and it'll look all goofy and flat. Do I actually do it? Yeah, I do it right here. Just like that. It hurts, you lose a little bit of money, and ghosts laugh at you. So don't do that. The easiest way to detect if doors are fake is if you use your vacuum cleaner on them and they do not shake, then they're fake. If you shoot them with fire and they disappear after a while, they're fake. If you open your map and they don't appear on your map, then they're also fake. However, there's really no point in wasting the fire, even though you can constantly go back and reload the source of fire. There's no point in wasting fire on doors, because as soon as you exit the area and you come back, like, I believe you can even just go into the adjacent room and then return, and then the door will be there again. So there's really no point in wasting your time. Alright, in this room we have our very first portrait ghost. This is, oh crap, I'm slacking already. Hang on. This is Neville. What I'm demonstrating here is, if you open your Game Boy Horror to the picture thing and you take a picture of the ghost's heart, it will reveal a way, for the most part, it will reveal a way how to get the ghost. Ugh, that was awful. But yeah, you take a picture of the ghost's heart, and sometimes it will be very blatantly obvious, sometimes it won't be so obvious. For Neville, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is you just have to kind of you just don't face him, and then you just wait around a while, and eventually he'll yawn, which will reveal his heart. The second that the heart is revealed, just vacuum and go. You don't even have to flash your light on the portrait ghosts when their heart is revealed. You just have to start the vacuum process. Some of the portrait ghosts are really obnoxious. Some of them are really easy. It all honestly depends. There are also only a few optional ones, and I'll point those out as we go along. So, into the next room, we are going to be facing the portrait ghost Lydia, the mirror-gazing mother. Oh, I guess they do have subtitles. Alright, well then Neville is the bookish father, Lydia is the mirror-gazing mother, and this is basically the beginner area. This is area 1. There's only 3 portrait ghosts total. Lydia is pretty easy, and by pretty easy I mean she's very easy. What you have to do once I'm done vacuuming the fan, if you sit there and vacuum the fan, it takes a while, but eventually it spews out lots and lots of money. And then you just vacuum up all of those, boom. But Lydia's a really easy ghost. You just gotta, if I will ever go there, put the dollar bill down. More money, goodness gracious. Okay, that curtain behind Lydia, behind it is a broken window, and what you have to do is you have to vacuum it up, just like so, and then she'll complain about her hair or something. And I don't know what happened there. It was very confusing, and because normally what happens is her heart is revealed, but her heart wasn't revealed in the slightest. At least not as far as I was aware. But if you don't get her in one go, or what happens to you happening to me right there, she'll just get up, she'll close the curtain, and she'll go back to normal. And then you just reopen the curtain. Now as you see here, that I didn't mention in the last place because I ramble on and I got a lot to say and I move a little quickly. I'm also feeling a little parched, so it's getting a little difficult to speak. But basically you see Luigi here. I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, the pearls. Right. My bad. Oh, okay. So the pearls act as a form of currency, as I already stated. With that, gosh, where's my train of thought? Okay, so pearls. You get them from portrait ghosts. You can get big, medium, or small pearls, and obviously they have corresponding values to them as well. The only way to get a big pearl is you don't have to get the ghost completely in one go, but if you get them in one go, it's a guaranteed big pearl. If you get a big pearl, you basically get a golden portrait, which I'll explain what the whole portrait thing is at the end. Alright, so now we're entering the final portrait ghost of the area. This is Chauncey's room. The spoiled baby, and spoiled he definitely is. I believe there is a... Oh, no, wait. There is a speedster ghost in this room, but you can only get it after a certain part in the game, and I didn't get it because, well, that's an absolute nightmare of a part. I'll explain when you get there. That will be much later in the Let's Play on the last couple of episodes. So anyway, that baby that you see kind of floating, that baby, his name is Chauncey. To actually get Chauncey to become aggressive so you can fight him, you need to rock the horse with your vacuum cleaner a bit. He'll ask if you want to play, and then it gets scary. Not really, but he throws the teddy bears at you. You can dodge them, or if you vacuum them up, they won't respond. Just take that ball and shoot Chauncey with it, and there you have it. Now, we move on to the boss fight. Alright, so here we have Chauncey's boss fight. This is the first of 4 bosses. Yeah, there's only 4 actual bosses. Not a whole lot, but again, it's not a terribly difficult game. It's not a terribly long game either. And as you can see, not only did Chauncey shrink you, but he teleported you to some alternate dimension thing. And it's essentially just a lather, rinse, repeat. You just kind of dance around those balls when they start to drop so you don't get hit. You pick the one that actually stays and you shoot him with it. After you shoot him, he'll get mad and he'll do this ground slam thing, in which case you just kind of stand in the center where I am and you'll never get hit because he never changes his pattern up from there. And then at the beginning and in between each time he throws the balls, he will fire his rocking horses of doom. Once you get him down to a certain HP level, I think it's under 50, he has an extra rocking horse of doom attack that actually fires 2 instead of 1, but that one's really simple because you just stand still and they will dodge you. No problem, because they just go at either side of you. And then it's just lather, rinse, repeat. Chauncey's a really easy boss. I don't usually get the gold. I don't remember if I got the gold portrait or not with this, but I don't usually get the gold portrait for Chauncey just because I'm not too great at getting the damage done on bosses. You can get Chauncey in 2 cycles. You cannot get the portrait ghosts in 1 go, which is rather unfortunate, but you can get them in 2, and I believe I take 4. As you saw there, just a couple seconds ago, though. That's Chauncey's double rocking horse of doom. Did I say rocking chair all the other times? I don't know. Oh no, I did get him 3 cycles. Alright. But yeah, you just stand still and they go to either side of you. It's no biggie. And that is Chauncey. This big gold chest appears, you get this fancy key, and then Egad comes on the horn.
Luigi. Luigi. Ni, umaka. Suku suku. Yabo yabo. Soito, hei hei. Su, tekua. Geirun, ejiji. Odo. Umaka, ui, soito, sike sike. Oya, kwa 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 kwa. Bo. Odo, Luigi. Yamamba, poe, happo. Geru, su, suku suku.
Alright, so that was area 1. Not a very difficult area. It is definitely a beginner area, that's for sure. Oh crap, I just missed. I think I got the gold portraits. I was looking away. But here's your money total. It will become way more impressive in the future, and it pretty much doubles with every area if you do it correctly. As you can see, there's several lines between the gold bar and the pearls. That represents a different gem that you'll get in the future, and we'll start to get gems in the next area of the game. And so our total for now is 5,635,000 gold. G, whatever G means. We're just going to assume G stands for gold in this case. So then you save, and you just repeat this bit. You press it again, will ask you want to go, and then you, boom, you go back to the mansion. Alright, so now that we have the heart key, what you do is you take it to this heart-shaped door, and then these magical iron vines go away, and that unlocks a new area. And it's basically from this point that the game, well, the game doesn't really get difficult until the last and final boss, which is an absolute difficulty spike. I detest the difficulty spike on the final boss so much. I actually do pretty well for how I normally do in that boss on this Let's Play, but that's not until the very end. So when you go to a door that's locked, it does the Luigi tries it. I kind of forgot that that door was locked, so I just kind of went straight for it. What you really have to do is you have to go to this bathroom where we'll be introduced to a new kind of ghost, which are, I believe, grabbing ghosts? Yeah, there's all different varieties of grabbing ghosts. There's these ones which are completely harmless. Their only purpose is to grab Luigi, and you just have to shake him off by repeatedly smashing the joystick in every which direction. I usually get my palm up there and I go back and forth, it's nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. There are the same kind of, I don't know if they're exactly the same color. I think they're a little darker, but there's ghosts that are similar color to those ghosts right there. They're still grabbing. I'm still on the grabbing ghost thing, by the way. And they actually do damage. It's the same thing with all the grabbing ghosts, just wiggle the joystick and eventually shake them off. And then finally there are the red grabbing ghosts, which do damage as well, but the difference is they have 20 HP as opposed to 10. Every time you go through the halls, you just face these annoying ghosts. There's the bowling ghost, and those ghosts that jump down from the ceiling, I learned from the wiki that they're called ceiling surprises. I find it kind of strange. There are two varieties of ceiling surprises, though. There's a bluish one, tealish one, kind of like that the grabbing ghost we just fought. And then there's the pink or purple one, whatever color it is, that you saw there. They drop bombs. You should never really get hurt by them. They only have 0 HP. They're honestly just obnoxious. These ghosts we have right here, they are Shy Guy ghosts, and they're basically deceased Shy Guy with pitchforks. They usually, they don't always do this, but for the most part, they'll come out in pairs and they'll be dancing for whatever reason I honestly never understood. What you have to do is you have to vacuum off their mask, and then once you vacuum off their mask, they do what Shy Guys do best, they get really shy, and that's the only time when you can shine your light on them successfully and then vacuum off, just like that. But after you clear all 3 groups out of there, you now have the portrait ghost, which is the floating whirlindas, aka the dancing couple. I don't really know what to do to make these ghosts reveal themselves. I know it's not random, but I never know what to do. I just stand on that spinning thing, and I just kind of let myself get spun around them. And in this particular playthrough, I actually got really lucky. It usually takes me forever because, like I said, I just have no idea what to do with those ghosts. But once they reveal their heart, boom, it's all said and done. Anyway, we are coming to the end of the Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I can get more videos complete and uploaded within a reasonable time. Like I said, though, I still have, honestly, the biggest thing is just the apartment and living space I live in. So yeah, thanks for enjoying. Please like and comment, subscribe if you choose, and I will be back next time with episode 2 of Let's Play Luigi's Mansion.